Hi guys, it's Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet, and today I thought I would come on and talk about how I've been doing on my 2020 goals and give you an update on what I've done in January. So I keep track of my goals in these three notebooks. This one is what I do for my daily work, where I write down all the whips that I have and what that I've actually worked on, and I do that each day. This one is the one I keep for the finished projects I've done, and this is the one where I actually keep track of the goals that I've done. But I always wondered what I made, and I never kept track before, so I thought that it would be a good idea to keep track, and I can look back and see all the cool things that I made. So I thought I'd start with the finished object book before, and I am missing a couple of pictures, but most of them have pictures. And how I've done it is, well, I changed it a little bit, but these are some of the things that I've made this year. I made that dress and diaper cover, a washcloth, and the tummy time blanket. And you guys have seen all of those, but the last entry that I have kind of like a who, what, when, where, why, except I have what, and I just have soap sack, and the pattern that I used, what does that say, the yarn that I used, the hook size that I used, and who it's for. And then I just put a picture in here, and then this is the scarf, who, what, when, where, why of it, and that it's for me. And that's what I've done with all of the different projects that I've done this year. And I'm missing a couple of pictures. The first one is the blue and white blanket that I made for baby Luke, but he already has that. I'm just waiting for her to send me a picture of just the blanket. So, when I run out of room, because I know I will run out of room, I have another notebook just like this one that I'll put in its place, and then I'll, start on that one. My daily work notebook is, I will run out of room on this one too, and I'll have to go get some different ones because I only got 4 of these. But I'll kind of show you, I'll show you a busy day. There's only one day that I did not do any work at all. And I'll show you this one, because this is the day that I did no work at all, but I had my rag rug. I'm trying to read backwards. My market bag, my cape, the rock and roll shawl that I have finished, the corner to corner blanket, the gingerbread man dress, the baby dress, and Jada's blanket. And you can see this is the only day that I did no kind of work at all. And then the next day I was trying to make up for what I didn't do. And I worked on almost all of them. And then when I complete one, I just show it as completed, and then I take it for the next day. I take it off of the whips, and sometime I'll start another one right away, other times I don't. So like, this is what I have. This is what I have for yesterday. The fox dress is what I'm calling Setta's dress that I'm making for her February calendar cal. And I started the Yip Yip that I'm doing in the Make Along with Cindy Hart's Crochet. So those two are the ones that I worked on yesterday. And today I'm trying to finish this fox dress and the diaper cover so I can have that one out of the way. I'm pretty close to being done with the dress. So that's how my daily work is, so I can keep track of what I've done. I don't really need to keep track, but I don't want my whip pile to get more than 10. So I'm keeping it at under 10 if I can. So how have I done from my goals? Well, yarn that I've used from my stash, I've used 14. Yeah, that's it. 14. I've used one Caron Simply Soft in soft pink, a sugar and cream scrub off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the excuse me, of the Ice Yarn Bunny Soft for that 20 or that 2020 challenge, I think it was. I used Mayflower Organic, Caron Simply Soft in Oceana, and or two of those. The Nordic Lace for the cowl that I did with testing the pattern, and I'm having a brain fart as to whose pattern that was. It'll come to me. Austin. And two of the Caron Simply Soft in the lilac color that I did for the dress that I just finished. So I've only used 14. I've started using more, but since I didn't use the complete skein, I'm not counting it because I can still use it for another project. So it was supposed to average about 8.3 per month, so I am ahead. 14 out of 100 skeins of yarn. So I'm good with that. Now my hanks used per month, 0. So I'm already behind on that one. My cakes used per month, I'm way behind. I need to use about 4 per month, and I have only used 1. I need to get on that. And that was the rock and roll shawl that I just did with Bag of Days pattern and the yarn that I got from Mary in the swap. I have learned 0 new stitches. I'm participating in 2 cals, and can I count Cindy's Make Along? I think I can. So when I finish that, I will put that down here. I'm wondering, do I count Setta's as 1, but isn't it technically 12? Because it is 1 each month, although it does go year long. So let me know what your thoughts are about that. I know I won't have any problems filling up that one. But I was just wondering, do I count that as 1? And what happens if I miss a month? Does that mean that I can't count the whole thing? I'm not planning on missing a month, but I never know when I have to head home for a short period of time that ends up being weeks and weeks at a time. My goal of selling 10 items, 0. But yet I haven't advertised that I've had any for sale. I have had one person contact me about making them a baby dress. And so we'll see how that is. Using 24 new yarns that I have never used from my stash. I'm actually doing really, really well on that. And I think it's because I'm purposely picking those so I can at least get that goal completed and more added to it. But I said use 24, and so far I have used 9. Now I might not have completed the whole skein, but I have used them in a project. And so here's that where I used the, so there's what I've done so far out of the 24. I've used 9 different ones. One was the washcloth, the sugar and cream scrub off. The ice yarn that I used for the 2020 challenge. The Mayflower cotton yarn that I used for a Snappy Tots washcloth. The Gazelle Nordic lace yarn, and then the orange color for Austin's cowl, and that mill ends of the multicolor mill ends that went inside that, or went with the orange for Austin's cowl. The cowl, or the cowl that I used to make Penelope's, or the yarn that I used to make Penelope's cowl, was Red Heart Puff that I had never used before. The Armoni, or however it's said, that I got in the swap with Mary, that I made the rock and roll shawl, and the Caron Cuddle Soft that I used to trim the last dress that I made, the lavender one with the multicolor trim. So I am ahead on that, which is really good. And I have to try 24 new patterns. And I'm actually purposely doing that now to see how many I can actually do throughout the year. I said 24. Right now I've done 11. The first one was the Sugar Plum dress from Bag a Day. And that was what I called my Northern Lights dress. That was the purple one. The diaper cover that went with it, that was the first time I used that pattern. The back chat beanie for the 2020 challenge. A face cloth from Tea Doddles. Oh no, the Sugar Plum dress wasn't the purple one. That was the pink one. The Candy Cane Princess dress was my Northern Lights dress, the purple one. The bow that I made, which is right up, well, you can't really see it, but it's right there. That one came from Whistle and Ivy. The One Ball Shawl from Marley Bird. Totally Granny Cowl from Austin Taylor. The Soap Saver pouch from Sweet Softies. The Rock and Roll Shawl from Bag a Day. And the Bella Rose dress, which is the purple one that I just finished. So I've done 11 of the 24. Oh, let's see. 48 items for donation. So far I've done, and I'm only counting, instead of the Northern Lights dress and the lilac baby dress, I'm counting that as one item. Well, the diaper cover goes with it, so I'm counting the set as just one item. So far I've made those, and I do have to add in the washcloth. I'm counting the set of individual face cloths that I made as one. And the soap sack I'm counting as one, and however many more I make, it'll still just count as one, and I'll count those as a set. Because otherwise I'll run out of my 40 course, or my 48. I'll keep doing it, but that's why I'm just doing them as a set. My memorial blankets, I'm setting out to do 40. So far I've only done one. Finish all my whips from 2019. I have only one whip left, and it's the one that's killing me. It's that granny, the granny square market bag. And I just have to finish putting it together, and then make the handles. It's the putting it together. I can whip through the handles really quick, but it's the putting it together that is killing me. I have not taken a spinning class yet. I have all year to do that. And I kind of realized now that I don't have to cram it all into January. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So I'm trying to pace myself. So I'm trying to get the sprint out of my mind. I have not made a Tunisian crochet project yet, but there is a new to me channel, and she has done a couple of stitches showing how to do the crochet stitches, or some of them. So excuse me, that will count as a new stitch learned and a crochet project. See, I'm getting my mind going. I have not completed my one amigurumi. I have not even started my one amigurumi. I might start that. Yeah, I don't know when. Design one pattern. I have started that, but I am not keeping that in my whips because I'm writing down line by line by line by line what I'm doing. And then when I get it done, I'm sending it to Kathy, and she will be going over it and doing the test and probably writing it in ways that other people will understand. So that will be done hopefully at the end of this month, so she can get that out. If not, then early March. So I can get that all written up and sent to her and see if she can read what I wrote, and then I will send that out for testing. That sounds cool. Felt one project. Not yet. It's only January. Knit a Ross hat. I have to learn how to use double pointed needles first. It's only January. I have 11 months to go, because this is just the beginning of February. Teach someone to crochet. I still have my friends that they want to learn, but Mom has been sick, so I'm not going over there because I don't want to get sick. So whenever they're not sick, I'll go over there, or it will be in the summertime when we can be outside and not in germs. Start my crochet journal. Well, I consider these 3 my crochet journals. So that one is done. Visit a crochet group. I think we're supposed to go this week, or we might have missed it last weekend. I don't know, but they do have a monthly group, or a group that meets monthly. So I'm still planning on meeting with them at some point this year. Make a blanket for my bed. Yeah, haven't even started that. That might be one of those ones that just don't get done. Make a sweater. Have not started that yet. I still have all year. Complete first knitting book. Well, I would have started that, but that knitting book has disappeared. I refuse to buy it again. The series is called like Building Blocks or something like that. I bought all 3 books, but I wanted to at least do the first book, which you're making squares and you're using different stitches to learn how to knit, and then you put them all together and you have a blanket. See where I was going with the knit or make myself a blanket? Yeah. I still have time. I just have to find it. Whenever we moved everything, yeah, let's just say I had 2 boys helping with the moving. Organize yarn stash. Hasn't happened, but I do have an idea for that. And I will start on that because I really need to know, especially in these dark ones here, what yarn that I have. Enter 20 items into the fair. I do have 2 items marked to take. One is the shawl that I just did that is going to probably scare the daylights everybody with the brightness. And the other is my Lether, the Christmas shawl that I did. The other 2 I have donated, not donated. I blessed one friend here that's like a niece to me with one, and my mom's, the caregiver that we used to have for my mom, I blessed her with another one. But since the Christmas one fit into the measurements of what I needed, that's why I kept that one, because I could do 2 shawls. Hold on one second. On a side note, the little cap doesn't stop the Coke from freezing. My poor soda froze in the refrigerator. It's all right. I have its little hat that Jan sent me to help thaw it out. So yeah, with our fair, we can enter like 2 shawls. One has to be longer than 70 inches, and the other one has to be shorter. So that one measured the longest, so I've kept that one. I will probably gift it after, or I might try and sell it. I don't know. Or I might keep it. I might keep it. So, that's it. I still have to find and or make 18 more things to enter into the fair. I don't know if my goal was 20. Our fair is going to be early this year. It's starting like the last day of July. So, I don't know if I'll have time to make 20 different things. We'll have to see. I will make a baby dress for sure. And a diaper cover for sure. We'll just have to see what else that I come up with. If it's only 4 items, it's only 4 items. We'll see. Alrighty. That is it for my 2020 goals update. So what do you guys think? Am I going to make it? Am I going to get them all done? Maybe some ideas. I don't know. What are your thoughts about what I've done so far? What can I make to put into the fair? You know, different stuff like that. One ball shawl. I'll have to make it like a shawlette. Oh, I am gonna my cape. I am gonna enter my cape into the fair, but I have to finish it first. So yeah, that one is gonna go, but since it's not finished, it's not in my book. Yeah, it has to be finished before it can go into to count on any of the goals. I actually have to have it finished. Ouch, ouch. That's my shoulder. Do you want to say hi? Oh, who else noticed what color shirt I'm wearing? Guess who I wore this for? Allison, I'm wearing your favorite green. And Madonna, I'm wearing your favorite green. So, yes, I do wear green, but the best part of this outfit is, I might break my chair in the process, so don't laugh. You holding on, baby? Alrighty. Is the orange and black and no socks leggings. So yes, this is the end. Persephone is going to try and insert her claws into my shoulder. I have scratches all up and down my shoulder because she doesn't think I hold her tight enough, and she thinks she's going to fall. Poor, poor Persephone. So, we are going to go. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. You want to say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Can you... There. She just looks pathetic, doesn't she? Nobody loves her. You might as well just go eat worms. You're going to fall asleep now? Alrighty. We're gone. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Yes, I know. Ouch, those claws hurt. You know that, right?